Hello, and welcome to the Be United podcast. On the show today, I speak to Black Scot Pod. Black Scot Pod is a candid culture and entertainment podcast focused on conversations between best friends turned co-hosts Suzie Mwanza and Shirley McPherson. Their podcast conversations range from their experiences of being Black and growing up in Scotland to current events and the latest happenings on social media. You can find them on Spotify, Apple, and Instagram. Simply search Black Scot Pod. That's BLACKSCOTPOD. Stay connected. It's time to unite. Thank you, Black Scot Pod, for being on the podcast today. I mean, I have two very professional, very well-known podcasters, so I'm super excited to have you, Suzie and Shirley. I was telling my husband about you guys. I was saying you guys have such regal names, like Suzie Mwanza. It's like this powerful name.
That is a powerful name.
You know?
It is.
And then you have Shirley McPherson, who could be related to like the royals, you know?
Her name just rolls off.
People are always expecting me to not be who I am, which is fantastic. It's really great. It makes me feel amazing in life. You know, you're expecting Shirley McPherson, and then Shirley McPherson walks in the building. You're like, oh,
that's
okay.
not who I thought it was.
Yeah, I dig that, but yeah.
That's cool though. I like that.
It's really interesting. It's like that time I had an interview actually at a workplace, and the manager outright admitted that he was not expecting me to be Black. Like his words. Not me.
Oh my gosh.
I walked into the building and I said, "Hi, I'm Shirley McPherson, here for my interview." And he goes, "Sorry, what?" I'm like, "I'm here for the interview at 12 o'clock. Shirley McPherson, yep, that's the one." "Oh, right, okay, oh no, come with me." "Oh, so sorry, I didn't recognize you there. I just wasn't expecting you to be Black." When we just continued heading up the stairs, and then we sat down and we had the interview.
It's just like, you've been through the stress, you should give me a job.
Right, exactly. It's like if they meet you, they expect you to have some name that they're gonna say, "Excuse me, can you
Do you know what I mean?
repeat that, please?"
How am I spelling that?
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, no, I feel that. And mine, because I don't think I've actually gone into my name before, have I? No,
Maybe
not
once,
really.
but never properly. You never actually do talk about it.
No, so I actually chose Suzie.
You chose Suzie?
I chose Suzie. I know, it sounds so weird.
Okay, explain please.
So my name is actually Mafanasi. But when I was moving here, my mom basically sent me a message to say, yeah, they're having difficulty pronouncing your name. It's up to you. That was 10. It's up to you, like what you want to do. You know, you can like sort of go through that and teach them your name, or you can pick a new name. So she asks a 10-year-old child what they want to do. I obviously chose to pick my name.
Right.
Again. So I went with Suzie because if you remember the Rugrats, there used to be the character Suzie Carmichael.
Yeah, which one was that again?
I
love the
Rugrats.
Rugrats. Oh, okay.
Is that Angelica's nemesis?
Oh, right. Oh, yes. I used to love the Rugrats. Oh, my word. Fave.
But yeah, I loved it so much. And I was just, what name do I want? I briefly thought about Angelica, but even that sounded like ridiculous to me. I think I toyed with Vanessa, but then I just kept looking at Suzie Carmichael, and I just said, "That's me."
Oh,
That's
interesting.
me.
So you
So I just
legit
it.
named
With a Z.
yourself.
Yeah.
What is it?
And then so it was legally changed.
Yeah. So
Oh my gosh. And then your former name, is
Well,
that your
it's the
middle
name.
name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I see.
Exactly. So now it's like
That is, I've never met anybody
really cool.
that has named themselves. Yeah, but makeup has changed like majorly. I know if I go back to Cape Town now, it's going to be on another level, you know,
Yeah.
because now you have the YouTube videos and tutorials and everybody just having makeup lines. So
Cape Town girls and South African girls, and I'm looking at them these days, and I'm like, like even the fashion, it's like they're
yes,
Like,
it's changed. It
they
was
are-
like a light switch, honestly,
it's like
in
for
how
some
it
reason,
changed.
It used to be a situation where they used to like look over like in the US and the UK for like fashion trends and whatnot, and from out of nowhere, I think it's like with like Amapiano and like Gum and stuff when it comes out, like they've just evolved in their own little way. And I'm like, that's so envious.
Yeah.
So envious.
Right. But it's like a lot of pressure as well. Like I know if I go out, I'm like I need to do something.
Like sometimes I just get tired because like I grew up here. You guys act as if I've not been here.
Yeah.
Basically my entire life. This is not the first time you're seeing a black person because you've seen me since I was 7 years old. But there was like these younger kids. I think at the time they must have been at least 14, 15.
Yeah.
And I remember them distinctly from like high school and primary. So I'm like walking past them and this young kid decides to turn around to me and say, "Oh, shake your ghetto booty." And I turned around and I was like, I literally named him. I said his name. I was like, dude, like I know your mom. I read books to you in nursery school. Why are you embarrassing yourself?
Yeah.
Like what comment? What need you have to comment on my backside?
Right.
Do you know how many years older I am? Like, can you not find a child or like someone that's worth your age to go look at theirs because you have no reason to be looking at my backside and pretending as if you're some big man. I know your mum. I can go to your door with you. Like we can go now. And he was like, no, allow it, allow it. And just faced the other way and went away with his friends. I'm like, but what's the point?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, what did I get you aside from embarrassment?
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
I literally said I will take you to your mom with you, ear in hand. If you need me to, we can
Ear
hold
in
hands
hand.
as we walk to your house. I will do that to you.
You gonna learn today.
You will learn today.
Absolutely. But like, I don't know if there's like a word for it. Like it's I don't want to say it's adjacent to like the word like catcalling.
Yeah.
But there is like a specific thing that people feel the need to comment on your blackness. Like there's some weird, like I don't know how to describe it. But
blackcalling.
That is literally it. Oh
Black
look, there is a black person. Let me point out that you are a black person.
Yeah. It's just kind of like, you could have just let me pass you by. And that wouldn't be the end of, there wasn't even going to be a need for an interaction.
Nothing at all.
But you've come out of your way, and it's usually, they usually get like this weird courage when they're in like a group. Two or three.
Yeah.
When you see 2 or 3, that's when you know like, oh, for goodness sake. Like,
Definitely.
I was mad. I think I keep saying this to people that like if I had not been mad that day, that situation would have played out very, very differently. But it's because I'd had an argument with an ex of mine at that time and things, you know, these club dramas, you know, you leave the club storming and like I'm walking to McDonald's by myself. High heels on and you're like scuffling around. But I basically got to Omni Centre and out of nowhere this guy decides to shout, "Oi, sexy brown ting." In any normal circumstance, I would have ignored that and kept walking because it's not worth my time. If you think I'm a sexy brown ting, thanks, but I'm also not a ting or brown, but thanks. So I turned around and I was like, you don't call me a sexy brown ting. You just don't do that. Like, okay, you just do not. You don't have to. If you think I'm sexy, great, thank you. But a brown ting, we don't do that because that's a piece of poo. That's a brown ting. You don't do that. And he says to me, he was like, "Oh, I'm just complimenting you. We do it all the time where we're from." I think he was from down in England. And I'm like, "But this is not where you're from. You're in Edinburgh. Like you do not call black girls brown tings. Full stop. I don't care if it comes with sexy or like whatever at the beginning. You just don't do it." This is where he loses his cool. And he goes to me, "Do you know what? Your butt is anyways. Blah, 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 blah. I'll headbutt you right now." Me being me, I had energy that day. Like I said, I was like, "Go on then. Headbutt me. Go. Come. Headbutt me." He tried.
No.
If there was not a group of like, there was 2 guys that I must have been watching or hearing the altercation somewhere. There was also police along that road that heard the altercation as well. And those 2 guys, just as this guy lunges into me, I did not think he was going to go for this headbutt, but he did. As he lunges into me, the 2 guys like ran up to him, like grabbed him both shoulders. And he's still like throwing out racial slurs like, "You're disgusting, you're ugly, you're just like a black this," and I'm like, "Black my G."
Wow.
Like, okay, come on. And then like just as he's saying the last racial slur, police just pull around the corner smoothly. No police called, nothing. Smoothly, they come out. "Is there an issue here?" "Yes, this man is a racist, sir." We
take
sat
him
in
away.
Literally. I did not expect it to end the way it did, but they were just like, they sat me down calmly. They were like, "Okay, this is a serious issue. Like considering the fact that we heard him saying all these racial things, and also these 2 guys are saying that he tried to headbutt you." I was, "Oh yeah, he did. He just tried to headbutt me." almost forgot. But they're like, yeah, like, so this is attempted assault and obviously racism, like, so it became quite a big case.
Yeah.
From a very, very small thing. I think
Thank
it was
God.
a racially motivated attack, which is
Yeah.
what they ended up
Right.
pulling it all into. So I was like, wow, okay. So we sat at the back of the car, they took my statement and everything. Thought the whole thing had like transpired and I completely forgot about it. Fast forward like 6 months later, I get a letter through the post being like, well, the police have decided to press charges against this man because, well, we feel like what he done was racist and it was attempted assault and you now need to be a witness at the court. I was like,
Them.
okay, but I mean, I'm not mad. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
yes, he went to prison, and yes, he had to disclose it for the rest of his life. But then you shouldn't have been racist.
He really should not
You
have.
shouldn't have been racist. Like, I mean, like, I personally wouldn't have dealt in that situation. Like I said, if
No,
I was
but, like,
sober, not angry, I
He
wouldn't
was
have. I
obviously
wouldn't have had
very
the
on
courage.
the line though, and that he was obviously very close
Do
to
they?
like a trigger. So
He
I don't think it
generally-
would have mattered if you had the even if you'd like ignored him. Maybe
Yeah.
he'd have taken offense to
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Maybe.
Exactly.
That is so true. It was just like out of nowhere. Like, you generally decide, like, you thought I was gonna turn around and be all like what, excited and happy that you called me a sexy brown
Like,
ting.
thank you for calling me a sexy brown ting.
Like,
It
and
really
as well,
made my day.
There was
Well,
literally
the
one
police
point
would love
where,
to have a word with you.
yeah, exactly. There was
Yeah.
literally one
Yeah.
point where we were having this like quarrel of ours. He goes, when we says, oh yeah, your butt is anyway. I was like, have you seen the state of you?
Well, yeah.
Like, that's the thing that insulted me the most. Is like, he turns around and says I'm butters anyway. Just because I told you not to call me a sexy brown ting. But you, looking the way you do, you want to talk to me like this. I was
Well,
like,
see,
Yeah.
I bet him, not just obviously he's learned a lesson, hopefully,
had to.
but I bet
yeah.
every single person around him that knows why he got that like conviction or whatever it is, like knows not to do that. So
Yeah.
there's a lesson, a societal lesson for
Imagine
for
being
him.
like so stupid though, like to think that. Because I remember even when we went for the
keep
court
up with
case,
him.
like he was there. I remember seeing him and his family there, obviously to support him, and spent like 4 or 5 hours at the courthouse. Because they have the system of like, obviously they hear people in turns and witnesses are separate from from the, what are they called again? The prosecuted?
Presumed guilty, who knows?
The presumed guilty.
Yeah.
So after waiting like for 4 or 5 hours for the case to be heard, he literally, he gets a chance to go in and speak to the jury first before obviously as a witness you can come in and attest. He pleaded guilty and I didn't even have to go in to see him or look at him or nothing like
Good.
that. So I was like, oh, thank God. 'cause
So he
I
actually
am
served
facing
time?
that. Yeah. I think it
Good.
was 2 days. 2 days? 2 years?
I
but
wouldn't be surprised if you
two-
say 2 days.
No, something crazy like 2 years, but like obviously with good behavior got let out early because
Right.
he kept track of it for a little bit.
Oh, what a
Until
good
afterwards, but
lesson.
yeah, he had to disclose it for
Oh.
at least like the
He has to
next
do it, I think.
5 years or so of his year,
Yeah.
of his life, and that's
Yeah.
about to end soon. Hey guys,
Oh,
I'm a racist.
I love to see it. I love
Like,
to see it.
But I'm so glad that it happened at that point because like I literally keep saying this, like if 18-year-old me would have not handled that if I was in any other mood, like if I was in a happy, clear head and space, I would have ignored something like that and just
Yeah.
thought to myself like whatever, it's just an idiot being stupid. But it's because I chose to like
Engage.
react in
Yeah.
that, like I met him with the energy that he came at me with, and I
Right.
was like, nah,
Do you know
allow
what?
that.
That's scary that as a woman, if you met men with the same energy that they come at you with,
Yeah.
that they would get aggressive.
Right, he was so ready to switch up on you and hurt you
That's
because
the thing.
you
'Cause I wasn't
defended
How dare
yourself.
you? Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
how dare you
How-
not
how-
accept this compliment?
That was literally my point because I was like I don't care where you are from.
But yeah, that is an issue with men actually turning aggressive when women reject their advances or their compliments. I remember I went to this festival in Cape Town, well, outside of Cape Town rather. It's called Rocking the Daisies. It's a really cool music festival. And my friends went to the toilets and I was just waiting outside for them. And this guy comes up to me and tries to kiss me. And I say, excuse me, do not get me in my face. This dude literally almost punched me, and his friend had to pull him away, like, come bro, come, let's just walk away. I was standing there like, this bra was literally about to punch me in the face because I didn't want to kiss him. So I think this happens. I'm pretty sure a lot of women will have similar stories.
You just hand just decides to come and like kiss me, like literally forcefully. I punched him in the face.
Good.
Like He was
Yeah.
like surprised. I was like, what? Like,
Yeah.
what, on what planet?
Not even a
On what
hey.
planet?
Just
yeah. He just thought that he would just go for it.
Gosh.
What is that? Like, oh, but yeah, no. I'm
Entitlement.
Do you know what it's?
Yeah. It's like, I own you. Do you guys want to play a game?
Ooh,
Oh, yes.
exciting.
Okay, cool. So it's called Choose or Chuck. Yeah. So this is based on just Edinburgh. Places, things to do. Because now you both are living in Edinburgh,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
you know the city. Okay, so choose or chuck. A bougie night on George Street or chilled vibes in Cowgate?
I'm a George Street
I'm
girl.
a Chuck Cowgate. Yeah.
I'm chucking Cowgate.
Choosing-
I can't do Cowgate.
Okay.
That's a different vibe in Cowgate.
It really
It's
is.
too chilled for me.
Yeah?
Where are we thinking about when we say Cowgate?
I'm
We
thinking
are.
about that whole general area.
Yeah.
Well, the places I've been to, Sneaky Pete's.
how is that chill?
Well,
That's what I was thinking about.
well, when I say chill, I mean like
Right.
chill dress,
Okay, that
sneakers,
that makes more sense.
bougie, heels, makeup. So that's what I meant, like chilled.
Oh, okay.
I'm still choosing George Street because
Do you
I
remember-
love the escapism of getting
Yeah.
dressed.
Okay.
It is nice. And sometimes I like to pretend I'm pretentious too. Even though I'm
Yeah,
not,
me
but
too.
I like it.
Me too.
You know, I like to, yes, I'm sitting at a table and then, I can't
Yeah.
afford it though.
A bottle? No.
Do you want a bottle of, no, just glasses of water. Ice, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put some lemon in there. Make it look like
Yeah, make it look like a gin and tea. Yeah. Yeah, I like Sneaky Pete's. It's called, right? It was a good party. And that other place, Strummish, for live music.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's quite cool.
We
We
went that
did
time.
go there that
Yes,
time.
It was good.
Yeah, it was okay. We
Yeah.
went there.
Okay, right.
We did actually have a Cowgate night that was actually good. Do you remember during the summer,
Fringe.
2019 Fringe? Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's the only time you and I have ever been to Cowgate
Like,
together
properly.
at the same time and
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah.
It happened to be okay, but the crowd was interesting. I'll say that for free.
Yeah.
That
I was
was.
thinking of Sneaky Pete's and there was this like reggae night that I don't know if it was you. I think it was you. I think it was a reggae night. It was.
I don't know.
It was billed as like a very Afro-centric night.
Yeah,
We turned up
sneakies
and there
tend
was,
to
like,
do that.
Just us that was black.
Sneakies tend
Oh,
to do
really?
that.
We were
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, like a lot of places I've noticed there's sneakies and there's another place that's like upstairs somewhere where like if it's not a special like if someone's not coming in to perform, you won't see black people.
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
makes you very, very uncomfortable. It's
Right.
It
like,
makes you
I'm
very weird.
here at an R&B night.
But that said though, okay,
Right.
fine. I would love to give Sneaky Pete and that area like another shot because I just used to go to like that like gothy nightclub.
Yeah,
Forgot what it's
Yeah.
called. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Caval?
No,
No.
there's another one. I forgot what it's called, but there used to be that one and it's like used to play all the emo songs and all that stuff.
Oh, is that not espionage?
No,
Okay.
that's further up, I think. But yeah,
Espionage.
espionage.
I've never stepped foot in that place in my life. All I know is that it had layers.
Yeah,
And
no.
people threw up on the carpet, so that was enough for
Ew.
me. That was enough for me.
Nah,
No thanks.
not
But
about
yeah, I
that
would
life.
give Sneaky Pete a go again. Like maybe that was just then.
Yeah.
It's a lot better. It's a lot better now. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I had a good time there.
Okay.
So-
right. Please text us the good night.
Okay, cool.
Good
So not chilled vibes in Cowgate, casual vibes.
Casual vibes,
Yes,
yeah.
there we go.
Okay. Yeah, casual vibes once every so often, but
Yeah.
defaulting to getting dressed up out my face. Yes.
But then
Okay, cool.
dressed up at the same time. I feel like sometimes dressed up is like such a different situation for
Yeah.
me. Dressed up for me is a full face of makeup, a wig,
Mm.
a whole lovely attire, but I'm still putting straight trainers on.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You are not seeing.
But you're
heels on
tall
the street
enough to
unless-
do the
yeah.
trainers. For me, I'll just look like a child.
You do. Actually, the times I'd be like, Suzie, it's fine, just come out with no shoes on, and then I'm like,
No,
I
you
look
need-
like I'm escorting a child.
I
Go
think
put
it's
your
like
boots
you-
back on. Or something.
Yeah, basically. Like a little troll. Like
Yeah.
your sibling that's come along. I've been made to come with you.
yeah.
Mom said you need to take me with you.
Yeah.
Right.
Basically, that's me.
You can go if you take your sibling with you.
Well, she's not wearing day hangs.
And chip shop or McDonald's?
Chip shop.
Oh my god, this is so difficult.
Chip shop. Chippy.
Oh, I do love a chippy, like a supper. Oh, fish shop. Nah, I just thought about a fish shop or like or like
sauce.
Like
A
after late
sausage
night
supper.
as well. So good.
Oh,
I love me a battered sausage
I love it.
with some salt and vinegar. Ooh, my mouth waters.
My God.
Just speaking about it.
That is so true.
I
though.
love me a battered sausage, and
That's
especially late at night after you've had a considerable amount of alcohol.
Yes.
It is just I welcome that. I'm not a fan of kebab meat though.
Smells
have to
and
get
tastes
it
like
from-
armpit, but you have to get it from the right place.
Yeah.
'Cause-
I would say get it from like an Indian restaurant or something. Like,
Turkish
Okay.
places rather than Indian places.
Well,
for me,
don't.
personally.
I wouldn't get it from like a chippy.
Yeah,
Don't get.
it
the
depends
kebab
on
from
who
a
is
chippy.
running the
Okay.
chippy. Like I won't get a Scottish run chippy
No.
kebab, but I will get like a Turkish run chippy kebab
Okay.
just because they just
Yeah,
taste
okay, you have to
different.
go with like somewhere
Right.
where kebab is native.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
think so.
otherwise you're
Because
just
if not,
gambling.
then you're just
Yeah.
eating armpit.
Yeah.
That's all you're eating.
Armpit.
Do you
It's
not
like
think
the
so?
slices are too.
The
Yeah.
smell is armpit.
Yes,
the taste
it's
is
just
armpit.
when I tasted, I needed to.
And then they add
just
like
get rid
raw,
of it.
like raw onion is usually such a beautiful
It
thing
has
to
to
have.
be thin. Has to
But
be
like
thin.
once you have it with the armpit tasting, and then your breath legit just smells like a builder's back crack. Like, before you know what you're trying to say hi to people, and they're like, "Jesus,
Hi.
Jesu.
no, not doing that today, not today, Jesus."
When you go to bed and wake up the next morning and your breath is
Yeah.
dangerous and you're like, oh my.
Legit.
Yeah.
Do you know at 18 years old,
So
I
you
do
have
miss
to
those
go
mornings
somewhere
though.
nice.
I do miss a McDonald's after nights out though. That is one thing you cannot see. That West End McDonald's when the line is literally so
Right.
large that you have to wait longer than getting just the cab home.
Right,
Like,
right.
You go in, you get your meal, you
And
probably
you
don't
sit
even
up the
eat it.
stairs.
You
No,
sit
you
up the stairs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes they never let you sit up the stairs. If you're too lit, they just kind of like take your food
Yeah.
and leave. Like you're standing at the counter, heels are falling, you're balancing, you're like, okay, please just take your food and leave. now."
Wow, those employees must have some interesting stories at
Oh
McDonald's.
my
I bet.
Yeah.
days. I've seen like full fights break
Yep.
out in
Right.
there, like some complete utter difference going on in those places. Like it's worse than clubs sometimes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think the party
Yeah,
definitely
for sure.
continues on in the
In
shop.
McDonald's,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Or a trippy.
Yeah.
Ever wake up in the morning with McDonald's chips just by your side though?
Do you guys have a favorite chippy actually? Because I'm always like.
Um,
A favorite chippy?
I like the one on Dalry Road. There's one on Dalry Road that I like.
Gorgie Fish Bar.
I've
That
never
is a
been
good
there,
one.
but
Oh my
apparently
God, do it.
I read the
It's meant to be a
reviews.
good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks
Do it.
good.
It's like the fish is nice and dry, like even though it's in batter, like you're not like sitting here like.
Moist.
Right, then you have like that film on your palate, that oily.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it is
yeah.
like crisp, dry.
Do you know what,
Chips,
actually?
fresh, sauce on point. They also
Nice.
separate the fish from like the chips.
What's the thing?
And like, listen, the
Can't
way
do that anymore.
they wrap and package things is exactly how I want to receive my food.
Okay, cool. Good.
Definitely try it.
I'm glad that you actually said that because I've been wanting to try them. But
Definitely.
it's good to have recommendations.
It's a good one.
A barbecue in a private garden or barbecue on the meadows.
Barbecue in the meadows.
I've not done either.
Have you not? You've barbecued at home. Not in a garden on your balcony.
Actually doesn't count. Then
Oh,
balcony.
balcony.
I would so barbecue on a balcony. I was actually envious of your barbecue on your balcony. I was like, you're not gonna get rained on. Like, it's perfect.
Right.
And it's just you and your partner. There's no one else annoying you.
Yeah, so
Say
would you
that.
prefer barbecue at home or barbecue on the
I think I'd
meadows?
love to go to the meadows and just hang out with people and do that.
Yeah.
Because actually, as great as that was, the barbecue on the balcony, once we put it on and the fire had like started on the smoke, we realized that smoke has to go up into our neighbors.
Right.
Yeah. That's
We're
true.
like,
Yeah.
so like yeah, it's nice, it's chill.
Mhm.
But if I had a choice, I think I would definitely go out, like,
Barbecue
make
meadows.
friends and like
Yeah.
do like a proper
Mhm.
nice big barbecue.
Yeah. But it's honestly been so cool having you guys on the show, Black Scot Pod. It's just easier to call you Black Scot Pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of like Shirley, Suzie.
I actually get tired when we do that. See in the intro. In the
Hi.
intro, we always start with, "Hi, it's Shirley."
And it's Suzie.
It's like, oh.
Oh, ah.
Do
One day we'll get a soundboard and do it like, hi.
Yeah,
Slip out
exactly.
and we can move on with our lives.
Yeah.
That's a
until then,
tedious one,
just have
isn't
to
it?
do you know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, we've had so much fun.
I
It
know.
was, yeah,
I
it
feel
was
like
a lot of
there's been
fun.
a lot of rambling.
Yeah, sorry. Well,
No,
you
it's been
can
great.
edit, so sorry.
I think that we've spoken about so many different topics. So future plans for
Ooh.
Black Scot Pod, or any personal future plans?
Gosh, yes, keep on grinding.
Keep on grinding.
Yeah, Black Scot Pod, hoping to do more exciting things this year.
Yeah.
I think we've got the British Podcast Awards to judge, so that's
Whoop whoop.
wonderful and exciting. I think we've got a couple of some cool guests coming up. Would
Oh,
love
yeah.
to say more. However,
Ooh,
it's
yeah.
that thing where you're like, until we record it.
Ooh, can't
You ain't
wait.
hearing nothing, but we'll get excited though.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It is
Exciting
sad.
stuff coming up this
So
year
very-
for sure. Hoping to really speak to more people. Just go out a little bit more in the community.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I would
Have
say
some more
speaking to more people is
combos.
definitely the number one agenda out there.
Yeah.
Like we've interviewed quite a few people so far, but
I think we can do more.
just really wanna
Yeah.
really bring back Black Scot out more.
really see that Black Scot experience, because as much as there's us two, we've been through what we've been, there's only so many times we can talk about how many things we've been through, you know? Now we just want to hear other people basically
Right.
tell us the same
Yeah.
thing, because we've
I
all
think
been
also
through the
just
same
people
thing.
having the same fun conversations and chat shows, because I think
Yeah,
we also don't want to. Well, the podcast, we don't want it to sort of just become a point of reference for what is just interview format. Like we kind of want
Yeah.
to expand it and have it in such a way that the voices of Black and Scottish people is not just limited to their experiences; it's also what they can offer.
Yeah,
and how it is
absolutely.
in the industry.
Absolutely.
and I think branching out into other forms of media as well is something that we're definitely.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, TikTok.
However,
Yeah.
that
Sorry.
comes with time, and
Woo.
for me personally,
That's
weight
amazing.
loss
Oh
and
No, you look great.
confidence.
Beautiful.
Because
Beautiful.
going back to those YouTube days,
Mhm.
we'd like to go back to those YouTube days.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
a much fresher and nicer.
We're older now. We've got more perspective.
We
Yay.
do. We do. We don't have nappy hair anymore, so people won't make
That was
fun
your
of us.
hair on that one video. Like, oh no. Oh no.
But nah, yeah, I think it's mainly branching out into different forms of media and
Yeah.
speaking to more Black and Scottish people is
But
definitely
at the
what
same
we're-
time, putting ourselves out there, I think we
Yeah.
also want to see what we can do.
Yeah,
Heck
because
yeah.
we do have our little loves and passions individually away from the pod, and looking to
Right.
see if maybe the pod can also help
Someone
us.
else, yeah. Like if anybody
Put that
wants
in.
us to write a film.
I mean,
Okay.
seriously, if
heard it
anybody
here.
wants to talk about any sci-fi things or any,
Yeah.
cartoons you want to make us, we're here.
Very
We are
cool.
alive.
As you
We're
see.
present.
Like so much. Yeah.
I
We're
would
ready.
love to make a sci-fi film. Imagine.
Bring me on to Star Trek. Thank you. That's all.
True. Very, very true. That's all you need. One episode guest appearance on Star Trek Discovery. Thanks, Netflix. Nah,
it.
it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But
I think
yeah.
that's us. Just generally amplifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Well,
Just keep doing what we're doing.
I will continue, to tune in to your podcast. And yeah,
Thank you.
thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Very,
We've
very
had so
welcome.
much fun.
Yeah. My voice
too.
Is, I'm hoarse now.
Here's a sip of water.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you though.
Thank you guys. Thank you for listening to the Be United podcast. Find us on Instagram at BeUnitedWorld, and you can follow me, Inga Dale, at Spoken by Inga on Instagram. Be inspired, be connected, be united.